Good morning. I'm Jeffrey H. Haskell, and today I am here working on book 6 for Grimm's War, and I haven't done this in a while, so you'll have to forgive me. Back in 2020, I was doing this all the time, and absolutely loved it, but we lived in a really small house, and my kids are very loud, so it made it really hard to do it at any time. I mentioned we had a baby, and that complicated things, so I'm going to try and do this at least once a week and have lots of fun doing it. If everything's working the way I remember it worked, excellent. I should be live right now. Give me 1 second here. I'm just going to share this out to a friend of mine on Facebook. And so, yeah, so I'm just going to do one sprint this morning because I'm pretty sure that within 20 minutes or so, all of my children are going to be up and they're all going to want to know what I'm doing, all that good stuff. So we're going to jump right into it. As you can see, this is chapter 17. The program I'm using is Atticus, developed by Dave Chesson of publisher Rocket fame. Pretty great program, I have to say. It's $125 for a lifetime, no subscription. All updates after that are free. And they're continuing to add features to it that I really like. Right now, as you can see on the left-hand side, there's chapters and scenes. You can control the fonts and all that good stuff. Plus, it does formatting easily as well as any other program out there. Just all of them. Now, I don't format my own books anymore because I'm published with Athon Books. But when I was formatting my own books, it was a big deal, and it took me hours upon hours to do this. So we're going to as you can see, I'm on chapter 17, about 23,000 words in. So if you don't want spoilers, don't read, obviously. This is more to allow people to see like some of the process that goes into writing a book, maybe demystify it a little bit. For a lot of people, they seem to think that there's some sort of secret sauce to writing a book. And there really isn't. It's just, you put down words that form sentences, that form paragraphs, that form stories. The most important thing that you can do when writing a book is to write the book. Sit down in front of the computer, and start writing. Everything else you can learn, but the discipline of writing every day is the most important thing. So I can talk about this all day long, but if I don't get started writing, I'm not going to get started writing. So let's get into it. No music today. You can just listen to my keys as they. Oh, whoops! I forgot. I got to start a timer. So this is another great thing about Atticus. It has a built-in timer. It's just awesome. Oh, okay, I'm being asked to put on music. Alright, let me see what I can do here. I know some royalty-free music I can use. I just always worry about YouTube freaking out about my music and like pulling the stream or something. Well, royalty-free music. There we go. Just waiting to hear, find out if they can hear it. Okay, we're good to go. Name this character. Comandante Ruiz. I'd tell you what's going on in the story, but then you wouldn't want to read it. You already know. Don't want to get sucked into editing. Okay. Just FYI, I don't edit and tend to, unless I get pulled in by spelling mistakes, I tend to let all that go as I'm writing because it's too easy to stop what you're doing and lose your momentum and start doing something else. Document I use to record all my names because I am just terrible at remembering names, and it's one of my big weaknesses, to be honest, is names, which is why I really people's freaking out. Really like ChatGPT because I can just tell it, hey, and I'll do a video on this sometime. here's how I want you to come up with names for me. And so now I can just tell it, come up with a name for me. All of my name, what I call a naming convention, and it will come up with all the names that I want. So I use ChatGPT to come up with names, but only because of one of my weaknesses is I tend to reuse the same names, especially Hispanic names. There really aren't a terribly ton of Hispanic names that are recognizably Hispanic in the sense that, and they're easy for me to type. So I had ChatGPT come up with 20 names for me to use, and so that's where I'm getting these names from. It's over. Okay. All right. So let me talk a little bit about what I'm doing in this scene, so that you have a better idea of what's happening. So this is a really important scene. This chapter, the next 4 chapters are all really, really important. Groundwork for everything that happens next, which I'm not going to tell you what happens next because that would be a spoiler. At least to say is that it's really important that the readers like Comandante Ruiz and Captain Javier. A little bit. There's some Navy people that they're training these people on this planet called Cordoba, and it's a Spanish colony, or it's a colony that was colonized by descendants of people from Spain. So hence the Spanish names, and it's really crucial to the book that these are likable characters that people want to root for, and not just the Marines from the book, but the locals too. And yeah, so that's the groundwork I'm building right now. So we're 25,000 words into the book. I've got probably 90,000 words to go. And yeah, it's going to be good. I'm really excited about the story. I'm really excited about the direction it's going. Some of the stuff that's happening behind the scenes is really cool. Rebecca and I went to lunch yesterday, and we hashed out the whole story just once more time, just to make sure I had it right. Even her eyes lit up when she saw it. She was like, "Oh, this is going to be good." And I'm like, "Yeah." When you can tell somebody, you can tell a story's going to be good when you can tell somebody what's going to happen, and their eyes light up, and even if they're not invested in the story. So that's and obviously, not obviously, but she's not a huge reader of military sci-fi. She reads mostly fantasy. So when I tell her a story about military sci-fi and she thinks it's good, then I know I'm onto something. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Don't forget, don't stop writing, because the only way to fail is to quit, and the only way to succeed is to keep writing.